Merhaba arkadaşlar. Bugün Kingdom 2'ye girişi yapıyoruz. Çıkışıyla birlikte. Hadi başlayalım.
Keep firing! Don't stop! We need more arrows! Need help here, damn it! You, grab whatever you can and get up top!
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Look out! Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move! Father!
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze. Get ready!
O zaman buna hiç gerek
Take cover! Now! Forward!
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
bir Star Wars havasıyla başlıyor müzik. Bilmiyorum.
Lord the gates! Godwin! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Pieces! One next to the other! Now! Follow me! Shoot him! I'll knock it down! Got him! Now you're finished! Got it! Got him! downstairs. We can handle it here.
Move to the gate!
I have to go back down to the gate. I'm no use here anymore.
Go on. Get down there.
Get ready for another attack! This one's not bad! That's it! Got there! Draw your suckers! Now you're finished!
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Güzel, garip bir şekilde ağır bir başlangıcı oldu. Değişik. Güzel yani ritmini belli ediyor en azından müzik.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you vat!
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, you vat.
Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir. Trotsky.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money. Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oak. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we...
Şu yazıları biraz büyütmeliyim bence. Büyüyor ise. Geçti ya, konuşalım. Adı olsun. Bunu açınca biraz karışabiliyor ya. Deneyelim.
No.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk.
Çok kötü oldu.
I don't miss nothing.
Sir.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
Adamlar vurmaya hazır ya.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Çok Türk muhabbeti var. Bu dönem.
We're not enemies.
Sohbete girdi.
We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
Artılar eksiler neymiş? Danışman daha mantıklı gelebilir. Sizi fark edilmeden gizlilikte halleder. Ya ben kajit oynayan adamım. O yüzden yine bir hırsız. Aman okumuz da olsun. Aman gizli de gezelim. Bence gözcü olunur ya.
I serve Sir Hans as a scout and tracker.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so,
Dersen sevinirim.
I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Gözcü oldum. İkna, etkileme. Varlık, sorun. Okey. Etrafı veriyoruz. Görüyoruz. Yani yardım etmemize gerek yok. Adamlar bize sonuçta ters yapıyor.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. That's why we're talking here. We have no intention of attacking you. You might be concerned that we're lying about who we are, but we showed you our letter with its seal. That should be enough for you, or is it not?
You don't seem like any messenger to me.
Aşırısız mı?
More like some uppity brat. Didn't you say you were a tracker? What would you know about documents? Don't try to pull the wool over my eyes.
Don't listen to him, Captain. He's travelling with me for the first time, and evidently, he's got a bit above himself. We've come on the orders of Margrave Jobst of Moravia, and we bear a message from Sir Hanush of Lipa, Divish of Tarnberg, and Radzig Kobula. Our message concerns the offer of an alliance that it seems you need as much as we do right now.
All right, then. You may carry on, but put your men in their place, sir, before their impertinence leads you into trouble.
Indeed, I will. Thank you, Captain.
Eyvallah bro. Senden bir ters gelecek ama.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Thomas'ı unutmayalım.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
Go away, Watson. You'll get nothing from me. Henry, call that dog to heel. Henry, whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Mutt! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah! Peace at last. That barking was a pain in...
Aa dur. Evet. Güzel yani. Dolu dolu bir menü. Üçgen diyor, okey. Kapat. Şimdilik biz önce köpeğimizi besleyeceğiz. Hepsi değil. Silah değil, zırh değil, yiyecek. Tabii ki de yiyeceğimiz yok. Çünkü neden olsun? Hı?
Henry! Well then, Henry.
Şu anda yemek.
Look out!
Ucuz şarap. Mutlu bacım mutlu. Hadi şunu da al. Bence köpek ekmeği yer. İnanıyorum ki.
Here you go.
Besle.
Take it.
Ekmek yemiyormuş.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Huh?
I see you've got dice set up.
Belki
Want a game?
yemek
Sure
bulabiliriz.
thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right. It's a deal.
Kazanırsak gözük gelecek. Kazanan puan. Önceki attıklarınız. Manzarlar. Üzere seçtiğin zar. Mevcut seç. 1100 diyor. 3 tane bir olursa 1000 diyor. Üçlü yapabiliyoruz. Dörtlü yapabiliyoruz. Aynısından tutmamız gerekiyor. Ya da seri yapmamız gerekiyor. 1-5 ya da seri. 1-2-3-4-5 2-3-4-5-6 1-2-3 4-5-6. Okey.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Yine geldi. 5-5-5.
If I was you, I'd take it.
Adam
Yeah.
bir topluyor. 1-1-1 yapacak.
My God! Oh, come on!
Yemedi. Bak bana 5-5 geliyor ya. Oyun şu an beni kazandırmaya çalışıyor. O yüzüğü alacağız yani, yapacak bir şey yok. Bir şey tut diyor. Biri al.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Ha dur, iflas.
Aye, that'll do.
Dur, ben erkenden alıyorum.
Damn! What's this?
3 tur banko atıyoruz. Turun sonunda elimizde mesela 3 tane bir şey olması gerekiyor. Ya da bir seti tamamlamamız gerekiyor. Anladım. 5'i çekelim. Tut. Devam et. Bir 5 daha gelsin. Bir 5 daha. Tut.
Well, you're not afraid of
Beş daha
anything.
gelirse
What can you do?
gelmedi. İflas.
Aye, that'll do.
Onda birden oynuyor. Oo.
No, that's as far as I go.
Şimdi 1, 2, 3 tane 2 var mesela. 200'ü çekti. Bir tane 1'i alsam. Devam et diyerek mi hata ediyorum? 6. Yok, devam et diyerek hata ediyorum ben abi.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
Adam 1150 yaptı bile. Aga içkiler benden herhalde. Dur. Dur, bu hikayesine geçsin. 3 tane 1 alırsan 1000 yapıyor diyor. Yani şu 1000 yapıyor. Seçilmiş olan 1000 puan. Aynen öyle. Puanlara devam et diyorum. Bu turda aldığım puan bu. Heh. Gitti çünkü oradan hiç puan alabileceğim bir şey yoktu.
Ha! Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow we'll drink on Henry's coin.
Yapacak bir şey yok.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Tekrar
All right, let's carry on.
alacağım aga. Köpek aç kaldı
Come
ama.
on then. Show us what you can do. Unless you're playing for the first time.
Şöyle yapınca seçtiğim 600. Mesela. Puanla ve pas geç. Üçgen. 600 cepte.
My
100.
God, I'm done.
Oynamaya başladık, adam da oynamaya başladı. Şimdik. Neyimiz var? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aynen öyle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 750. Puanla ve pas geç. Geliyor bu sefer. Turu bitirmeyip devam ettiğim için alamıyordum. Bak mesela 100 cepledi adam.
My God! Oh,
Orada hiçbir şey
come
yapamadığı
on.
için iflas etti. Şimdik. 3 tane 2 işe yarıyor muydu? 200. Bana da 200. Haydi. Yeter.
God
Öde.
damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Sen o yüzükten
Come on, Conrad.
What?
tutulmaya çalışıyor
Let's
gibi
throw a
geliyor.
few
Neyse.
dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win because you always lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate.
Benim köpeğe yemek bulmam lazım. Günlük. Vaziyet. Yemesi için bir şeyler bul ve onu besle. Peki bunun için ne yapabilirim? Bilmiyorum. Balık tutabiliyor muyuz? Köpek balık yer diye inanıyorum. Silah kullanmak. Önceki seç, sonraki seç, kapat. Sen ne yiyorsun ya? Gözünü seveyim.
You silly mud.
Seni şapşal. Benim okum var. Dur. Şu an üzerimde silah dair hiçbir şey yok. Ben bu elemanı nasıl? Yemek lazım. Şunları konuşalım. En son bununla darlıyordu. Yüzüğüm bende.
Hey, Oaks. I want a ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost it yesterday. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right.
Senden sosyal.
And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who will exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Ulan her şey birbirine bağlıymış.
Here, mud.
Al bakalım sosyal herif. Ha, mutlusun tabi. Gel dayı şimdi senin sorun neymiş?
Henry, what the fuck was that about?
What was what about?
With that captain? I thought they got us all. The way you provoked him.
Kendimi
You're right.
kaptırdım.
I got a bit carried away.
Well, you shouldn't have. We're lucky they didn't shoot us down on the spot. Did you notice how many of them there were? You better keep your nose out of it next time.
Özür dilerim.
If you think so, sir.
I do. It's an order. And keep quiet tomorrow in front of von Berghoff. I'm here to do the talking. We'll deliver our message and fulfill our mission. If we arrange a truce with the League of Lords, then Hanush will finally have to take me seriously. Don't fuck it up.
As you command.
Well, since you're so sure of yourself, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to
kumar
yourself.
bastı.
You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armour, grab a practice sword and come along.
Az önce ben giyemedim. Bak şimdi. Ha, önce bunu giyin diyor, sonra bunu giyin diyor. Vay babam vay. Lan deri eldiveni de aldık, oradan üstümüzde kaldı ya. Hadi bakalım.
Can we start with the sword play?
You've got your armour. Good. I won't hold back. Ready?
Hadi bakalım.
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead. Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Saldırmak için buraya
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. You want to wear me down like that? I'm still as fresh as a daisy. Is that the best you can do? Oh. Don't pause. Keep up the attacks. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard.
Sağ sola biliyorum, güzel.
Don't get so close to me. Good. That's the way. Good. What are you doing? Cover. Good. Nice.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. You have to follow up with a strike. Sweet. Too fast for you, am I? Block it. Give me some room.
Yap bir tane daha.
Well,
Okay.
you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. No, no. That way I can block you easily. Nice, Henry.
Evet ya bu yere
Too
çok
slow. Nice.
Çok iyi.
All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
100?
İstersen bas yükseltelim.
How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. First hit.
Hadi. Oo. Hohoho. Yere bak. Harbi yetişti sınırına gidiyor. Güzel. Gel hadi.
Fuck me.
Burada köşeye sıkışıyormuş galiba.
Fuck me.
Basit
me.
kalmış. Ya bura için basit.
How do you do it?
Kılıç 17 oldu. Dejavu.
I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite an appetite.
Oo. Kılıcı da sokalım. Hatta bir çıkaralım. Niye çıkarttım ya? Şu anda değiştiremezsin.
So who won, gentlemen?
Oh, it seems this isn't my day. I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that last time in Ratai.
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
Nereden oradan?
So much has happened since then. It feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Olabilir. Çeviklik. Bizim sabaha kadar devam edelim.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The
Kullandıkça
whole world
şeylerin
turns
gelişmesi
around
çok iyi.
wenches.
Perfect.
Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Skalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Olabilir. Gizlilik aslında ihtiyaç duyarım gibi hissediyorum ya. Hayatta kalma yapılır. Alimlik. Yani burada okumayı bilmenin bayağı önemi var diyorlardı ama yine okuruz bir şeyler diye inanıyorum.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Olabilir aslında ama sessizlik kardeşim.
That's because we trained with weapons. They're good in a skirmish, but sometimes it just comes to fists. And putting a fella half a head taller than you on his arse, especially when he thinks he's tough as nails, that's pure poetry.
True, true. Just make sure you're not the one getting knocked on his arse.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning. Hmm?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Dayı haklı.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Şurada bir kaydı